it takes. We are back out for another trip on the water. New lake today. I got some people that were saying that I go to the same lakes all the time, which is partially true. I go to a couple different ones, but this one I've only been to a handful of times in my entire life. But different kind of a lake, and I don't know much about it. I don't have any mapping or anything for it, so we're going out here kind of blind and we're just gonna go fishing. I think the fishing has been good here. I don't really know. We're just going fishing and we're just trying to figure it out. If you guys are new to the channel, I am Matt Luna, and I do a lot of tackle making videos, on the water videos, and tip videos. So if that sounds like stuff that you want to see, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you've been liking the content lately, make sure to hit that like button. And let's get some conversations going down in the comment section. And let's get this boat launched and let's get on the water. There's one. There's one. Got him. There we go. There we go. Caught one. Finally caught one. Had to do the big worm trick, but we got one. Look at that. Ridge worm down in its mouth. Gotta love that stuff right there. Look at that. Right in the mouth. Right in the mouth. Pretty good. Ate it pretty good. I think that's going to be the deal. I think the worm's going to be the deal. There's one. There's one. That's a big one, whatever it is. It's a big fish. Getting me in these trees and stuff. Stay on there. Stay on, fish. Can't see it. I'm not positive it's... Oh my God, it's a big one. Yeah, it's a big one. Yeah! Oh yeah! Look at this thing, guys. Look at this thing. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Holy mackerel. Look at that, guys. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. Thing's a giant. Dang. That's a big one right there, boys. Big worm, ridge worm doing work. 6-inch ridge worm right up on the bank. Yeah. Well, there you have it right there. That's the 6-inch ridge worm that I was throwing to catch that big one. I've been throwing a 1/2 ounce weight, and I changed it up because the water here is not very deep, so I changed it up to a 1/4 ounce, and I switched over to a round bend hook because the EWG kept getting hung up in some of the brush that's in the water and stuff like that. So I switched over to the round bend so then I don't have that hook point sticking out of the worm, and it starts coming through the stuff a little bit better. So we're gonna keep throwing this thing for a little bit longer and see if we can't keep catching fish, because if they're gonna catch big ones like that, we definitely want to keep it on. There's one. Finally got another one. Feels like it's just an average fish. Felt like a big one at first. Oh, it's fighting good. No, he's all right. He's all right. Making me work for it out here. Ridgeworm doing it. Ridgeworm doing it. Definitely making me work for him out here. Just having to methodically fish all these rock piles out here, and this guy fought really hard though. A really good surge right at the end, and I'll take him. Pretty cool. Let's put this guy back. There's one. There's another one on the big worm. There we go. There we go. There we go. Little guy, but we got another one. It's a grind. It's a grind, that's for sure. There's one. There's another one. It's a big one. This is a big one. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was 100% my fault. Well, that was about a 4 or 5 pounder that just broke off right at the boat. And I was just horsing it. I needed to play it a little bit better, and I didn't. I probably had some nicks in my line and stuff like that. There's a lot of brush, a lot of rocks, and I should have just played that fish a little bit more. I would have been able to get it in the boat, but instead I decided that I was going to try to boat flip it, and as soon as I put my hand right on top of right on that rod, it just broke. Fish just surged and it broke, and completely my fault. Pretty much a bummer, because then it would have had really 2 good fish today, but you never know. Maybe I'll be able to get another one. Oh, it's still on there. Still on there. Little guy. Little guy. This fish, it's kind of funny actually. This fish right here, I cast it out, and before I even reeled or anything, that thing was on there. Was hungry. Guys, you have to let the fish tell you where they're at. If you're not getting bit shallow, then you got to go deep. If you're not getting bit deep, then you got to go shallow. Today I got bit in both areas, but I got a lot more bites up shallow, so I committed to that shallow bite. My better fish came shallow as well. So even though in my last video when I'm talking about throwing that big worm in the summer out deep, if you're not getting the right bites there, you have to switch it up and you have to go somewhere else. So don't just live and breathe, live and die based upon what someone told you. You still have to go out and you still have to figure out what the fish want that day. But I haven't caught that many fish though.
I mean, that happens. Man, they're off a lot of the rock stuff. Like, when we started this morning, we didn't get shit all the way down to the spot. That's not what they want.
Here we go.
See?
Yeah, dude, 10-inch worm, man. No, it's a 6 cents one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This guy's all white. He's been staying back here. There it is. Another one. This one doesn't feel very big, but it... Get in the boat. There we go. 2-pounder. Little 2-pounder. There we go, little guy. When you're fishing that big worm, make sure to fish it slow. Make sure to fish it where you pop it and give it a little bit more action, because that big tail is going to be up and down in the water and it's going to give it a lot of action. Sometimes those fish are going to want all that action. Sometimes they're not going to want that. Today, I really felt like the slower I fished it, the better bites I got. I was just fishing it in small stretches. I wasn't casting it and bringing it back real slow for 5 minutes. I was casting out, bringing it back a little bit, and then going to the next spot, bringing it back, going to the next one. So I was covering a lot of water, but still fishing it slow while that bait was in the water. So when you have that big worm, sometimes you're gonna dead stick and just let it sit there. Other times you're gonna pop it. So when you're out fishing, just figure out what the fish wanna do that day and just give different retrieves a try. Today, I really felt like slowing it down and being a little bit more methodical was the ticket to get bites. Guys, it's hot out here today, probably close to 100 degrees, but that 6-cent ridgeworm was the deal. Caught a bunch of fish on it today, caught a big one, lost a big one. That was my fault though. But I'm gonna get out of here. It's hot, ready to sit in that air conditioning and head home. Gotta go to work tomorrow, so back to the grind, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.